An exciting start to the day, and then we'll talk about XRP's price action because a lot of people have been wondering what's really going on, and I do believe we know what's really going on. First things first from Roger Guru. Justin MetaMask to launch in wallets perpetuals trading through Hyperliquid. So this is just insanity, okay, if you ask me, because I never thought of the possibilities of wallets turning into actual trading services, okay, offering trading, where you could trade perpetuals, basically leverage, okay, through Hyperliquid. So Hyperliquid, I believe, is a decentralized exchange where a lot of these whales trade on, okay. Now, MetaMask is more so an Ethereum wallet, but still, this is crazy, guys. Absolutely mind-boggling that a wallet is switching from a storage product to a trading hub. Like, how is that even legit? That's insane. So it gets better and better, I guess, in this crypto sphere. Even though I don't think that MetaMask is too good in my opinion here, but I don't hold ETH, so it doesn't matter to me. Now, talking about ETH and all the stuff, guys, Grayscale comes about with introducing Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF, ticker GDLC, our newest fund tracking the 5 most established, largest, and most liquid cryptocurrencies. So this fund just went officially live. GDLC offers broad exposure to the crypto asset class while focusing on the most current market leaders, which are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Cardano. The features are exposure to over 90% of the crypto market's cap in one fund, Crypto 5 index tracking, index developed by CoinDesk Markets, and automatically rebalanced quarterly to ensure alignment with the evolving market leadership in crypto. So here's the big 5, guys. Okay, now this fund, if I had to invest in one fund, guys, right? If I was forced to invest in one singular fund, it would have to be this. I'll explain why. Now, this fund is very interesting because it's not a single crypto that's included, right? It's not just Bitcoin or ETH or XRP. By the way, it is spot as well, so that's more amazing to hear. Now, you know what's so crazy about this fund is that there are 5 different cryptocurrencies within it, right? Within this basket. Guess what? This is strange. If you buy this, right? If you buy this, and if everything were to collapse tomorrow, right? You actually wouldn't lose all your money. You know why? Because our theory stands as if Bitcoin will collapse one day, ETH and every other crypto, right? There will be a few that make it into the new era of the new financial system. But guess what? XRP is included in this basket. So during the collapse, you having this fund is basically is basically a hedge, right? Even though they only the weight of XRP is 5%, but that 5% of XRP flips a switch, right? And you're investing into this fund, it's probably going to make you a lot of money, even though the weights of the other cryptos are higher, right? Dramatically higher, such as Bitcoin, 70-something% of the fund. That 5% is going to definitely be a hedge of what's coming, guys, right? Whoever is involved or included or invested into this fund. So that's why I believe this fund is actually a good fund, right? Not only does it give you diversification, right? If you're scared of going all in, but during the collapse, you're going to be safe too, in my opinion, because you have XRP there. So crypto ETP season is set to officially kick off today with the debut of Grayscale's CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF. The first multi-asset crypto fund of its kind, GDLC will give investors exposure to the 5 largest cryptocurrencies by market cap, right? XRP will be the savior of this fund, 100%. Now, the last time they implemented a generic listing standard for ETFs, launches tripled. good chance we see north of 100 crypto ETFs launch in the next 12 months. Guys, they're not playing around any longer. I'm telling you. He's saying that the senior ETF analyst for Bloomberg says in a year span, okay, a year from today, we're going to see north of 100 different crypto ETFs launched, right, for different coins, different products, different services, baskets of these coins. Okay, we're probably going to see some meme coins, all types of stuff. Okay, the money that will be pouring in will be diabolical. So, and this is basically the path to it, right? We need this to succeed. GDLC starts off at $58. Okay. Now, okay. So there's a lot of these products being launched, guys. Day to day now, things are accelerating. If you haven't noticed, right? It seems like the sun is shining very brightly. CoinMarketCap states XRP price climbs as first US spot ETF sees strong demand. I don't know if they're looking at their own sites here, right? Or maybe their site is bugged because XRP has been dumping. It's literally at $3.01 here. Now I'm going to explain why we actually called this. I'm not even kidding. We called this, right? But first, people are wondering, wait, how are we dumping when the ETF is supposed to be bullish, right? Since they have to have the reserves of XRP, right? So whenever you buy this ETF, they buy it off the open market, which is XRP, and now it's 1-to-1 backed, guys. Well, I don't know the exact percentages, but again, they do buy a percentage of the XRP, guys. Okay, now the fund holds XRP tokens, a crypto asset that is native to the XRP blockchain. Okay, so it is confirmed in that news, but why are we dumping? Right? Why are we dumping? Because they're going to try to trick investors, guys. Even though the ETF attracted like $30-something million, right, in the first day, and we started to fall, right? So something doesn't add up here. Well, it does. It does. Right? We actually talked about this exact scenario. If you guys don't have good memory, right? So try to remember. What did we talk about? We went to Bitcoin's chart, right? We went to Bitcoin's chart, and then we're like, okay, let's go back in time to see where the Bitcoin ETFs were launched. It was launched literally at the Pico top, short-term top. What it did was this: it came down like this and it blasted off. It had like a rounded bottom here, right? So could we be following a similar path to Bitcoin? Okay, which ETFs were launched literally right there, Pico's short-term top probably. If we follow it, maybe something like this, right, around the bottom and then blast off. Now, let's investigate though. Let's investigate to see what's actually going on. Okay, so here's the chart that we got going on, guys. Let me go to a smaller time frame, the 4-hourly. Now, right now, we're still consolidating. That's the funny part, right? We're still consolidating. Nothing has even changed. Up, down. Yeah, there's some volatility here, which we expected, but little do people realize is that it's literally been going sideways. Look at this, right? That's what we called for too, until it picks a direction of upwards or down. Okay, right now it's just going sideways. Why? Because we're in the channel of it going sideways. The last time we were in this channel right here, XRP, we did this. Went sideways until it chose a direction, which it dumped. So all XRP needs to do is stay above. I think if it stays above like $3 or $2.98 here, it's safe. But I think if we break this level, guys, I do believe more like short-term dumps will be imminent, due to ETFs being launched and all that stuff, and they're going to trick investors. That's what we literally said, and it's happening right now as we speak, right? But I do have, like, if we could break, I would say 312 here, right? 312 is going to be fantastic because we held this resistance line multiple times, guys, right? But we really want to break 322 around 325. As time moves forward, by the way, the prices go higher and higher. Okay, it's not a horizontal support or resistance line here. So right now, I know ETFs are being launched from all different directions, but at the end of the day, we're still ranging. We have to pick a direction here. I did hear some Japanese bond yields are about to implode supposedly, so that's probably hitting XRP here in the stocks. Are stocks dumping? If stocks are dumping, it's because it's definitely due to Japan, that means, which I want to talk about the Japanese news later tonight. Let's see if stocks are dumping right now in this moment. 5 minutes. It is dumping. Okay. So it's definitely something's happening with Japan, guys. Okay, but XRP is getting hit a little bit hard due to more extra volatility. But we actually, before this move even occurred, we said it's probably going to dump due to Bitcoin's path, right? And then they're going to pump it back up in due time, I think. From Cointelegraph Insight, XRP has the highest returns of any asset class in Thailand so far this year. Shanghai Core sells sees Filecoin and more. So Asia expressed via Cointelegraph magazine. So wait, XRP has the highest returns of any asset class in Thailand. I told you, right? All these Asian countries are going to FOMO and love XRP, guys, right? And guess what? It's going to get better and better throughout time, right? We haven't even experienced the money printing that's starting next year, right? And it's going to balloon throughout the stratosphere. So a bunch of exciting news, guys, coming from every direction. I know prices are falling right here, but stay put, because that's what they basically want you to sell, but don't. Why? Because we're ahead of the game. We're ahead of the curve here. Not financial advice. What is that? Sophie's amazing. See you.